The beach, the changing colors of fall, the white slopes in the mountains. Virtually everyone has a getaway in mind and a plan for how they will spend their time there. Technology has transformed many things. That includes how people find the trip of their dreams and, by extension, what options they have for accommodations. Those changes have created a niche in the demand for rooms and lowered the barrier for becoming a hospitality property owner. As a result, an opportunity has developed to turn your lofty dream of having rental units into owning your own complex. Welcome to Putting the Pieces Together Part 2, Creating a Tiny House Resort. Within the last decade, a revolution came to the travel industry. Whereas housing for vacations and other trips had largely been dominated by chains and exclusive resorts, people started renting out portions of their homes to guests. While this idea was not entirely new, the popularity of the internet and mobile devices turned room rentals for getaways into a full-blown market. With the ability to take high-quality images, guidelines for posting your photos and write-ups, and the tools to broadcast about your location globally, unused space has become a big business. Today, names like AirBnB, HomeAway, and VRBO are familiar brands. They facilitate the process by making it easy for owners to promote their space and for travelers to find them. In some cases, people prefer not just to get a room, but to have the whole house. A number of the services provide that opportunity. Reinforcing that flexibility is key. Renting spaces has changed, but supplying a location is in many cases still a result of leftover room. There is an opportunity to take advantage of the tools and point travelers to properties that are specialized destinations. That's where Eagle Ridge Buildings can help. Eagle Ridge has started to establish themselves as the authority in tiny home design and development. The company offers more than 14 different models, all of which can be customized. Their ability to research codes, recommend a site plan, choose a contractor, and a range of other services not only assists their clients with setting up their individual homes, it gives them perspective on how a group of tiny houses can best work together. All of that is important in the hospitality arena. While traditional resorts are popular, they require a considerable amount of space, utilities, and support staff. There are many cases, like wilderness retreats, where clearing land for a large structure would come up against great resistance. Similarly, large-scale work to install power, water, and other amenities could negatively impact what attracts people to a destination. By selecting and placing a group of tiny homes in an area, a family partnership or larger company could blend into the landscape. On a similar note, land around heavily trafficked areas like an amusement park or convention center is at a premium. Choosing to install a network of Eagle Ridge's units means there are more options for placement in active locations. While some people may choose to rent out their traditional homes, there are many benefits to investing in a group of tiny houses. The value of a large home could cost the equivalent of 3 tiny ones. It is not likely that the standard building would be new construction, but the small units would, adding to their appeal. A difference in the rate charged per tiny house is to be expected, but with 3 for rent, they could recoup your initial cost more quickly. Also, with the tiny resort being exclusively dedicated to travelers, you may decide to select more specialized, durable materials to withstand the expected traffic. Developing a tiny resort strikes a balance between the major chains and room rentals. Using the small units means that customers can get a full home experience in a property that is dedicated to travelers, but not so big the owners have trouble managing it. The tiny homes themselves will, in many cases, be an attraction. Another consideration is that you could choose to focus your tiny resort on a niche market, as broad as families or as specific as fishermen and skiers. In the case of the former, That means you may decide to have gathering space that includes a gazebo and a park with a garden where people can take a walk and let the kids play. Targeting the more active crowd could mean having a dedicated building for a tackle shop or ski equipment. The aspects that developing a tiny house has to address are largely the same as the ones faced by individual homes. The layout of the land will have to consider setbacks. Utilities will need to be accessible, and roadways will have to be in good condition and reliable. Eagle Ridge Buildings can assist with ensuring that all of these considerations are researched and executed properly. There is another very important thing to consider when setting up a tiny resort. This is a business. Owners need to decide if they will handle maintenance, who will be responsible for cleaning and other common tasks. Also, many counties have rules and regulations that are specific to the short-term rental market. More importantly, this is taxable income, so it must be reported to the government. Fortunately, all of the information about the overall market is widely available online, and regional guidelines can be found at the local offices. Whether you are looking to enter the market near Eagle Ridge Buildings or in another part of the country, they can help you with the process. Selecting a location, developing a site plan, and recommending amenities are just a few services they offer. Better accommodations are a part of a better travel experience. With so many tiny house options, Eagle Ridge Buildings can help you create an experience like no other.